Hello everybody and welcome back on my channel. My name is Alex and today we're gonna make this exercise in SolidWorks. This is another kind of exercise, it's not the usual one. We have here some things to do. So I think the main one is to find this area for this part. So first we'll have to make the sketch to extrude it 1 millimeter, and then we'll have to measure the area of this component. And we should use also offset options where we can. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this. So this is how it should look at the end. Now let's go ahead and open a new SolidWorks document, select here part, and let's make this plain white. Now we'll have to open a sketch in, it doesn't matter the plane, but I'm gonna use the front plane. So front plane, and now select line, and let's make a sketch. These three lines first. Select this line with this middle point and select here make midpoint. Alright, make these two equal. And now with smart dimension, let's give some dimensions. First here, let's make it 51. Alright, now select circle and let's make here one circle. Now let's fully define this circle. The diameter will be 9 millimeters. And from this center point to this line here will be 10. And now from here, from this center point to this line, here will be 9. Alright, now we need 3 more of this, so we'll use linear sketch pattern. We'll select this circle. Okay, so at entities to pattern, we should select this circle. And here, if you don't have x-axis, you can select this line. Alright, and now here we should put 4. Alright, the dimension, we can keep it like this because we'll edit it after. So press here OK. Now with smart dimension, let's change here this dimension. Actually, first from this point to this line, here will be 20. And now let's check from this point to this line, 20. And from this point to this line, here should be 9. Okay, this is looking good. Now what we'll have to do is to use offset for these circles. So first let's select these circles and then go up here and select offset entities command. Here the distance will be 5 millimeters. And press OK. Now with trim entities command, let's cut the extra parts. Like this one, this. Alright, like this. And at the end we should have a sketch like this. Now let's select smart dimension and let's give here some dimensions. So first of all, let's make here also 5. Alright, now let's see, from this point to here should be 14.5. And from this point to this line here should be 25.5. Alright, let's make these two horizontal. Okay, now select this arc with this circle, select here concentric. Yep, here are too many dimensions. And do the same for this one, also concentric. Alright, now I think we'll have to do the same for this one. Alright, make these 2 points horizontal. And now we'll select line and let's make here something like this. And now with trim and this command we'll cut this arc. And with smart dimension, let's give a dimension from this line to this one. Here will be 20 millimeters. Select these 2 points and select here make horizontal. Alright, and this line should be vertical. Now this is fully defined. Let's select line again. Let's make here, actually we can also use offset to do this. So select offset and this command, the dimension this time will be 1 millimeter. Select these 3 lines, and as we can see the whole sketch is selected. We'll have to uncheck here select chain and reverse the direction. Alright, now press OK. Now let's delete this offset because we want this line to be able to go up and down. Make this vertical, this horizontal, and this also vertical. Make these two equal. And now select 3-point arc. Let's make here an arc. And now let's give here a dimension. Make it 1, and here also 1. And this one should have 3.64. And let's give here the radius 7. Let's see if we can make these two concentric. And no. Let's try now. Now let's delete one of these dimensions, and it seems that it's working. Let's check if the dimensions, if this dimension is the same. So it's also, it's good, it's 1. And here is 3.64, which is okay. Now we'll have to make 5 more circles down here. So select circle and let's make 1. Let's define this one. The diameter will be 2.5. The distance from this point to this line will be 2.5. From this point to this line will be 3. Now go to linear sketch pattern, select this circle, and here we'll have 5 of them. Alright, here we can keep 10 because we'll change it right now. So now with smart dimension, let's give a dimension from this point to this one. Here will be 11. And we can see that it's fully defined. We don't want it fully defined yet, because we can see here between these two is also 11 and we need it to be 12. So we'll right click on this sign, pattern it, and we'll delete it. Now all the circles are moving in all the directions, so we'll have to make them to be fully defined here. So first we'll select all these 5 center points and select here make horizontal. Then we're gonna select all of the 5 circles with Control press from the keyboard, select here make equal. Alright. Now this is better. Select smart dimension and Between these two will be 12. Between these two will be also 12. And between these two will be 11. Now this is looking better. Now this is finished. Now what we'll have to do is to go to features and extruded and use extruded boss base command, and here will be 1 millimeter. Press here OK. And now we have the part. How do we check, how do we find out the area of this part? We'll go up here to evaluate. We have here measure, and we can see on the drawing that we need 2 digits and to be millimeters. So we have here this one, click on it, and here is selected this one right now. Use document settings, and we can see that the decimals are with 6 digits, and if we want them to be with 2, and click here on this one, and is with 2, press here OK. Now we'll select this one, and we'll click on this face, and now we can see here the area, and we can see here the perimeter. Now the area for some reason is with 0.2 millimeters bigger in our case. Not very sure why. But anyway, this is how you find out the area or the perimeter, and this is it for today. This was the tutorial. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.